Quarterback final score. Another goal on the board for the Germans. They scored again. I know it. I feel sorry for the Brazilian team. Quarterback final score here on GCI Cable Channel 19, Broadcast Channel 35. And I'm going to jump into a different type of football now as we'll talk. Don't really want to talk about it, but I think it needs to be addressed. Johnny Manziel and his flamboyance of activities since he has been drafted, let alone been playing at Texas A&M and then being drafted by the Cleveland Browns. Johnny Manziel as a football player. Let's start with him as a football player, a very dynamic football player. I don't know how he's going to do in the NFL when, defenses are a lot more prepared for him. They are a lot faster than defenses he faced in the SEC in college. I don't think he's going to be as mesmerizing as he was in college. With that being said, he's going to make some plays in the NFL when he gets his time and gets his chance to start for the Cleveland Browns. He is an amazing football player. The guy has the tools. He can throw it. He can run. He can make dynamic plays when plays break down. He's just one of those guys on the football field that you would love to have because he's an absolute all-around weapon on the football field. Off the football field, Johnny Manziel, I'm going to flat out say he's an idiot. I don't understand why he's putting himself first before everybody else. The game of football is you have to be unselfish. Have to be. You have to take a back seat. And now on the football field, I kind of think he does that. But there's two parts to any sport and any athlete. There's what you do on the field, and then there's what you do off the field. And what you do off the field is almost as big and as important as what you do on it. What's your character off the field? And Johnny Manziel, as many of you know, out there partying it up, living it up on the weekends, spending money, taking pictures with celebrities. Nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with that. It's the overindulgence of how often he does it. And the fact that he glorifies it. Like he's kind of rubbing it in people's faces. He comes from a rich background, a rich family in Texas. Coming from that oil money. But I almost get the feeling, and he's 21 years old. Obviously, he's got plenty of money to spend, things to go do, things he wants to do, and just try to be a normal 21. Well, you're not. You play professional football. You represent a professional football organization, the Cleveland Browns, who are trying to change their image and improve their football team. And now you're out there partying it up, living it up, drinking all the time. When you've already been caught underage drinking. You think you might want to change your ways a little bit there, Johnny. It's going to come back to bite you. It is. Doing all the right things maybe on the football field, but you're not doing the right things off of it. And you have to do both. More so off the football field. What is your character? What does this say about you as a person? Not saying you're a bad person. But what does this say about the choices you make and the people you associate yourself with? If anything, the NFL, the one thing that they do very well compared to the rest of the leagues is image control, I guess. You'll get a couple of chances to right your wrong, but as soon as those one, depending on how severe it is, or a couple of chances are done, you're out. NFL teams will not take a risk on you. The Cleveland Browns have taken somewhat of a risk, but they've also asked Johnny Manziel to cool it a little bit. Hey, you don't know to be. Where's Johnny Manziel? Where is he watching film? Is he out there studying opponents? Is he even trying to earn the starting job? Because he doesn't have it right now. The Cleveland Browns are in negotiations with giving Brian Hoyer a long-term and very big contract. I honestly don't get the feeling that Johnny Manziel cares. He is in it for himself. He's like the Terrell Owens of the quarterback position. Off the field. On the field, he's making plays, getting the ball where it needs to go. But off the field, it's I did this. I did this. This is all me. Look at me. Look at who I'm with. Look at all the money I'm spending. Johnny Manziel's got it cool. And I hope he gets that before it's too late, because it can come back to bite you. And Johnny Manziel just doesn't seem to really care right now. And that is sad to see from a professional athlete who has been given all these opportunities. Opportunities that millions of Americans would absolutely love to have. You get to play a professional sport for a living. You get to throw around a football for a living. A lot of people and a lot of athletes take that for granted. There's much more, what's the word I'm looking for here? There's other jobs out there that are more important than being an NFL player, yet get paid less. Which is fine. I get that. I just feel if I was put in that position of being a NFL superstar, that I would take some responsibility off the field, associate myself with better people, not be out there partying all the time, looking like who knows what, a hooligan, and take some responsibility. And hopefully Johnny Manziel at some point in time understands that, and understands that there are things out there that are bigger than he is. Yeah, he's a big-name person, a big-name personality, but it doesn't matter. It can all come crashing down, and hopefully he gets it through his head. Anyway, we'll take a quick break, come back and take a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard and also the Major League Baseball predictions. You're watching Final Score right here on GCI Cable Channel 19.